after is the craziness they started. And you're saying they immediately changed that.
Yeah, they changed it because it was colleges complaining because other colleges was getting the exception. Michigan being one, Bama, other schools. So you're able to, yeah, I could hire this guy as an off-field analyst and stuff like that, but I could still recruit that school. That was the complaining because they missed that. What happened was they were saying you can't hire a guy to be on field because they felt like, okay, well, if he's on field now, he can actually go into American Heritage or St. Thomas and recruit. Opposed to, damn, he can't go to them schools. He just got to wait till the kids come to the school. You know what I'm saying? So that was the rule that it was immediately changed.
T in here yet?
I don't know. Yeah, now I don't know, but yeah, it's a crazy rule because when it happened, it's just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Oh, everybody complaining about out of town schools getting coaches from South Florida because they bringing kids to them. So
Right.
now, if University of Miami just do everything and start hiring all the
what's up?
South Florida kid coaches, the yellow bus that Luke says, they could complain because all the kids gonna go to UM. I mean, it don't necessarily happen like that. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, if you do have a kid that's raw, they go to school and the coach follows him. It just happens. It happens every year. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta be on top of your game, man. Look, we not even finna get into that topic. Just be on top of your game, colleges, because kids want certain things. If you can't offer it, they're not coming.
Right. T, unmute your mic.
What's going on here? What's up?
What's going on, bro?
What's
good
up with you? Yeah, man.
Good.
What's up? Sorry,
we ain't here talking about the goofy rule, man. The goofy rule, can't review hire a coach, can't recruit the school. You coached a little bit, bro. You caught up on that rule?
Yeah, I know all about it. Passed away to 2017, 2018, where if you hired a coach, a school hired a coach, you had to be on one of the 10 on-field positions versus putting them in the support role staff.
Yeah,
I remember that rule. A lot of people don't like it.
We was trying to see. I know they hinted last year that they were going to stop it, right?
Mhm.
X saying he think they did stop it.
Nah,
He's saying
no, it's off field now. It's not on field. If it's on field, then you can't recruit that school. Off field, you can, because I mean they figuring like how much can you do off
rule.
field?
You just saying a different way. Pretty much, if you hire a high school coach, you got to hire him on field. You got to hire him on field if you're going to recruit one of his kids, right? But if you can hire him in the support staff if you're not recruiting one of his kids, you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't got nobody that he recruit, so if you hire a high school coach who doesn't have a kid that's going to be on your program, you can hire him in any role you want. But if you're going to hire, if you're going to hire Coach Mo at Texas A&M, then you got to make him the linebacker coach. You know what I mean? So straight up.
That was one of the rules. They were saying it can't be that position. Like you can't coach that same position.
So basically, tell me this: Roland Smith just gets hired, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Seymour transfers to Miami Northwestern. They got a kid named Bain. I think we're going to take a look at next year, right?
Yeah.
How does that affect? This is the only thing everybody want to know. How does that affect? You know what I'm saying? Miami and recruiting Bain.
Is that kid Bain's high school coach that we hired, or was it his brother?
No. Roland Smith just got hired. Roland Smith was the head coach of Miami Central.
Oh, he got hired at UM.
It's not going to affect him.
They got hired at UM.
Mm-hmm.
He got hired at UM.
We're
going to be hired at UM. It's not official yet. It's not. I don't know if it's official yet, but he's going to be hired at UM. That's what we're hearing. Okay. Bain, which is deep in that everybody wants. How does that affect?
What if Bain transfer? Does it matter now?
I'm asking. So that's what I'm saying. But slow down a little bit, T. How does it affect him recruiting Bain? Start there.
I mean, he technically wouldn't be recruiting Bain until he got on campus. He couldn't recruit him off campus. You know what I mean?
Right. But can the school recruit him?
Yeah,
still,
Miami definitely can still recruit him. Yes.
Yeah, the school will still recruit him. That's not the problem.
And what if Roland Smith getting hired? Okay, let's say we can't get Central kids, right? What if the Central kids we won't end up transferring to Northwestern? There we go, right? So,
oh well, yeah, we were gonna get into that. We were gonna get into the scamming. We're gonna get into how do you circumvent the rule eventually?
Scamming. Don't call it scamming. Don't say that.
How do you circumvent the rule?
Right.
Come on, man. The suits make it and we break it.
Right. I mean,
how do you circumvent the rule?
I mean, bro, I don't think you need to circumvent the rule. I just think you need to be on the up and up. You know what I mean? I just think that we need to do our due diligence and make sure we're hiring good people and good staff, regardless of whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a guy's in high school is good enough to be on staff on the field, then let's do it, bro. Like, I don't want to have a situation where we gotta play cloak and daggers or doing dirty crap like Ole Miss did or what Bama's doing now. Not Bama, but what Georgia's doing now to get kids. But let's be on the up and up, man. I mean, the city of Miami, we're always gonna have eye on our back regardless. But there are ways to circumvent it in the sense that kid can transfer. What if we hire a kid's high school coach, but then that kid transfers to a different high school, right? Or we actually put the coach on the field for 1 year, and then when the kid gets on campus, we put him back on the support staff. It's definitely ways around the rule. But I just think we need to be on the up and up with it no matter what.
Yeah, like I say, man, the rules. Just reading through it, man. You really got to read through it, comprehend what it really says, and then go from there. Obviously, Rueben Bain is definitely going to still be recruited at UM.
Right.
For one, his brother did just get a job at UM, so that was never going to stop the fact of that. Roland Smith getting that job at UM is definitely not going to stop the fact that they're going to recruit him hard. It's just, I know when you read it, they say like, "Oh, can't be that position coach." So if he was that position coach in high school, then he can't really. I mean, it's a dumb rule for one. Like,
right.
What does that mean? Anything?
I'm gonna read this. It said going forward, an FBS school can hire a high school coach as one of its 10 on-field coaches, but cannot add one to its support staff, which is a critical professional stepping stone, unless the college has not recruited one of the high school coaches players in the past 2 years. And if the college does hire the high school coach, the college then cannot recruit a player from that former high school for 2 years, making it essentially a 4-year window, 2 years in each direction.
Fellas, what's up, man?
Certain ways where you can get around the rules.
What's going on, coach?
What's going on, coach?
So that means that sounds like the only way we'll be safe. That sounds like the only way we'll be safe is if we get coaches from Coral Springs or something.
So real quick, man, that rule, man.
Okay, so hey, we got Coach Hayes in here. Coach Hayes,
yeah,
coached at New Orleans. Coach Hayes coached at where else you coached at? Coach Hayes, Hard Knocks High School. He coached at Lakeview. His mama was the MVP. She played with. Go ahead, man. Coach Hayes, I'm sure Coach Hayes, you dealt with the rule, right? Front center, right?
Yeah, man. Actually, I was a part of it. So what happened is, so with Bush, we know Bush. So really, they changed that rule prior to Bush getting there. There was a quarterback that Harbaugh was trying to get out of California, and his dad was a quarterback coach for a high school, and Harbaugh was going to hire him. What was that coach name? Johnson, Mike Johnson, maybe, I think, of Will Johnson. But anyway, the son was a good prospect, and so what happened was, that was the implementation of that whole rule, to be honest. So Bush slipped in right on time. You know what I mean? So that's what actually happened. So the timing was, but the whole spark started with that coach, because this was a highly touted quarterback, and so Harbaugh kind of bent the rules. So here's what happened: Harbaugh still bent the rules. So Donovan Edwards, that's at Michigan, who's the running back, Harbaugh hired his high school coach, but made him the on-field wide receiver coach. That's how he could bring that coach on. So the receiver coach for Michigan last year was Donovan Edwards' high school coach. All right. If he's off the field, then they couldn't recruit it. The reason they do 2 years before and 2 years after is because they don't want to say, for example, you got a Rueben Bain in the 10th grade. So I'm going to bring you on now so you could be influenced to get him to come that way, right? And the same thing 2 years after. So even if Rueben Bain was a transfer to Northwestern, he would be ineligible. Either that kid can come and they got a fire rolling, or whatever. But how Rueben Bain's gonna get around it is because his brother is there on the staff, so that's immediate family. So that kind of overrides that rule in that sense. That makes sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how Rueben Bain's gonna get around the recruiting part, because it's just like saying, because in essence, if that's the case, because it's called a player association rule, they're like saying you can't recruit your own son, and that's not the case because he's immediate family. You know what I mean? So that's how they're gonna probably petition that and get around it. And I guarantee Mario already petitioned that through the NCAA before they even brought up Roland Smith in that role, just to make sure it was clear.
So, Coach, I got a question. With that, is that kind of the same thing they did with the Michigan coach? Because he was immediate family, that was his son, or was that before? Was that after?
Well, no. Remember, it was so much fuss that rule hadn't actually been implemented yet. They hadn't really started, and that's how Bush got in, because the rule was still being put together, and so Bush kind of got grandfathered in right before that happened. You see what I'm saying? Remember, he had Josh Metellus and also Devin Gill. So right after that, then they put in the
three of them kids from that school he was coaching at.
So he at Flanagan.
Got you.
Yeah, so actually it's the other way around. Now, if he's off the field, you can't recruit the kid if he's off the field, because remember, I could give you the doggone, you know what I mean? You could be the weight room cleanup dude just to get you on campus so you can have an influence to get guys. Now they're trying to say, if you want a dude that bad, then you got to take one of your 10 coaches to make him a coach if you want him that bad. So that coach got to really be worth it for you to get those kids. You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to take that risk?
Right. I don't know about family or friends angle. I mean, it really anybody. It really don't matter. If you coach the kid, and you can't be on staff, right? I mean, you can't be on.
No, you can be.
I'm looking at the bylaw right now. It says, it doesn't matter if you parent, friend, trainer, all that.
Correct, the player association. But remember, his brother did not coach him. His brother is on the staff.
Right. That's when we talked. I don't know if you was on the call earlier when I was saying I didn't think his brother was directly coaching him when they hired him. So we can get around that with that aspect. So yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm saying. Because his brother's on the staff. Because his brother's on the staff, they can kind of probably petition to say, or get a waiver or whatever the case may be, to say, hey, well, this is the dude's brother. He wanted to come to the school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if his brother wasn't on staff, then I don't think Roland would get that job, to be honest, because the kid is more important than the coach any day.
So another question we got is Lamar Seymour, Miami Central wide receiver, recently transferred to Northwestern, right? He was already committed to Miami. Two things. Will it be a problem with recruiting him, or we get this question in our private group meeting? Will it be a problem with recruiting him or Bain?
Based on the rule, Seymour may be out. Based on the rule. I'm saying the only reason Bain may be in because his brother's on staff. You understand what I'm saying?
Got you.
But Seymour may be out. That may be something they evaluated, and they say, you know what? There's some cats around here that this is interesting, bro. Like, it's gonna be an interesting way to see how this rule pan out.
But last year in 2021, they hinted that they were going to change the rule. Football Scoop, one of the main platforms that was following it in 2017, put the info out. Last year they hinted that they were going to change the rules. So maybe somebody knows something going down the pipe. We haven't heard from the NCAA. Where's the NCAA? They're letting Arizona State run crazy, run around here, do what they want to do. They're letting Georgia recruit X-Men. Like, where are they? Have we heard from them in a while?
NCAA don't exist anymore.
And the reason they did that, because they try to keep, say, call it what it is. They trying to keep, people using that advantage. I'm gonna just call them street A. You call them what you want to call them, from getting job, right? They put that dude in the equipment room, but he bringing in 5-6 players. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why they kind of implemented that rule. Well, but it also kept, like you say, good high school coaches and top high school coaches from getting into college, because why am I want you and not want your kids? So, like I said, the product is more important than the coach, which is the player.
Well, listen, if that's the case, University of Miami need to hire.
We got the water boys swimming. We got Lance Leggett in here, man, with these classic ass peanuts.
Yeah, you already know. You already know, man. Listen.
X talking. He just mumbling. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Hey, man. So, hey, Street, I'm just trying to listen to the conversation. So, y'all saying in Dade County, the kids can't go where they want to go at?
Yeah, we're saying because they started a rule 2017. Basically, if you hire a coach from a high school, and I done got confused whether he on the field or off the field. If you hire the coach, basically you can't recruit this. You can hire the coach if you recruit a kid from there 2 years before or 2 years after off the field. Because they was like Coach Hayes was trying to say, they was trying to stop people from hiring Gatorade mixers and bringing in kids. So now that we just took Coach Roland Smith from Miami Central, the question is, what are the issues we're going to have with recruiting at school for the next 2 years, or are they going to change the rule? Because I saw they hinted at changing the rule last year.
Gotcha. Okay. I was just trying to catch on. Like, damn, what the hell are they talking about? But I see what y'all talking
about. Okay, hey,
yeah.
so let's get back to this Rueben Bain situation. Basically, okay, remember they hired his brother. His brother was currently coaching at University of Illinois before he got hired at the University of Miami. That's basically going to be a situation where we can recruit him regardless of Roland Smith coming to University of Miami, because we can just use his brother as the head recruiter on campus when they do come. So that's a situation where people really got to notice that it don't matter. Rueben Bain was getting recruited at University of Miami regardless.
Yeah, Coach Hayes just told you that what Coach Hayes was just saying. He was saying he gonna get in on the friends and family program.
Yeah, the brother got hired basically to recruit him. You know what I'm saying? I won't say that publicly, but you know what it is. So
it's Rueben Bain that came. He got 8 people on the staff. He got DVD, his cousin. He got 8 uncles that played for the Canes. He got.
His name is Hurricane Bain. So
is that Bain? He's son kin to Tavares Bain now?
Yep.
He's some kin to all of them. Tavares Bain, Vaso Bain, all of them. He's some kin to all of them.
How good is this kid? Is he? I heard is he undersized? Is that true for DN?
Well, they got him limited. They got him listed at 6'2".
Y'all know how y'all doing Dade County, boy. Y'all gonna hype on Elvis Dumerville.
Hey, no.
Okay, then we gonna do.
Y'all know how y'all do.
We gonna let X break it down. We're gonna let X break it down. We're gonna let Hayes break it down. All right,
hold on. Hey, all right.
Let me break it down first.
I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that undersized dog crap.
Okay, so T, listen. Off rip. If you go to a Miami Central football game and you see number 11 on defense, you look and you're like, well, dang, he's bigger than everybody else on the field. They don't have him listed as being bigger than everybody on the field, but he's bigger.
Okay.
He had 29.5 sacks in 1 year and I think he missed 3 games.
He didn't even play in the state championship.
So, undersized, I want him. You know what I'm saying? I watched him for 2 years, like at Central. I watched him for 3, but 2 years, like starting and making plays. You want that kid because if they got him listed at 6'2", like I think he's 6'4", because I'm 6'2", and I think he's taller than me.
Next to us, he's 6'2". He's just looking posing on the field. But
yeah, man, he's just
6'2" what? 240, 250.
250.
But check this out, T.
That ain't gonna get it in Power 5.
T, check this out. Check this out, T. Check this out. We got Hayes in Orlando, right? Hayes in Orlando, right?
Here we go.
We got Hayes in Orlando, right?
Name the 6'2", 250-pound DNs at Miami that did anything. Name them.
Listen to me, dog. Calm down. We got Hayes in Orlando, right?
Y'all love this undersized dog stuff.
Hayes is in Orlando with you. Watch what Hayes say about him. Hayes, how you feel about Bain?
Man, that nigga pop off the tape, dog. Straight up. I go down any alley with that dude. When I looked at his film, let me tell you something, dog. Coach, let me tell you something.
They blitz everybody in Miami. Every play.
No, dog. No. I tell people just say you from Miami. Listen, bro. Just say you from. What's up, fried chicken?
Oh, my bad.
Bruh, let me tell you something. This dude pop off the tape. It ain't anybody gonna understand. No, we ain't talking about 5'11". We talking about 6'2", right? The man's strong, he powerful, he explosive, and he gonna run it down. That's all I'm saying. And bruh, he pop. Listen, I'm doing the 2023 class. This dude here pop off the tape, bro, man. And and like you say, he looked bigger. You know, of course, he probably about 6'4" out there on the field with 2 inches of helmet on top of his head. Yeah, but what I'm talking about is, man, this dude here, and he using technique. He using all this stuff. He ain't just bigger, faster, just running over poor little Timmy's dog. This man here coming. He chasing stuff down backside, like.
So listen, Coach Hayes.
Hold on, Coach Hayes. I respect your opinion heavily. Now, being that he's doing that, what do you see him translating to in college-wise now? Because to get to where we want to get to, I don't see them guys his size on the end out there, Coach.
Can I tell you? I do. Dog, everybody, again, it's not about the undersized dog. I understand what you're saying, right? The Dumerville days and all that stuff over. But that's the same thing you could say about an Aaron Donald. Here go the best part. He may not even, I know people don't like when I say this, and like people don't like to hear going down. But he gonna get bigger. He can walk out of that 275, 285 and become a gangster ass 3 technique.
See, now we talking, Coach. You talking,
but I'm just being honest.
Language right now.
So now, but again, right? I always tell people nobody wants to go down, right? Everybody starts off at wide receiver. Can't catch, go to DB. DB don't ever want to be a linebacker. Linebacker never want to be a D-line. D-line never want to be an O-line. So,
but an O-line want to be a quarterback.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this. I said the same thing about Shamar. I think Shamar be a gangster interior guy. 3 technique. He imposing. He quick. And bro, the thing is, but it's not sexy, right? Defense end is always sexier than the 3 technique. 3 technique sexier than the nose guard. So
it is.
If he's smart, he gonna gain weight and go in there and be a man. Think about it. You as athletic as he is, you go against a lesser talent in a guard. And you got the 2-way go, the A and B gap go.
Coach,
come on, bro.
I agree with you so much. You know why? Because if you go back past NFL draft, past 10, 15 years, right? The D linemen that are going first round, they weren't 300 pounders out of high school. They were 250, 260, 270. The D tackles and stuff like that, those guys were super athletic. They put on that good muscle weight when they get into college, and then they still functioning just like how you explained. So I'm with you on that, Coach.
Well, perfect example.
I'm with you wholeheartedly.
Perfect example, like when I came in 2004, when we came into Miami, I was skinny as fuck, but one person who I saw really develop was Calais Campbell. Bro, Calais Campbell was straight up and down, bro. like straight up and down. And look at Calais now.
Going on his 15th year in the league. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, though, you got to remember, man, you got to remember that he 250, right? And he ain't even on the right training table. This dude eating tater tots and boat pizza. Like, he ain't, you know what I'm saying? So he's not even on the right training table. You know what I mean? Like a Calais Campbell. You know, he eating school lunch, dog. Now he on the right training table. And that kind of right, correct way.
I'm looking at his film.
Hey,
right
so
T, ain't lying, man. He look like Geno Atkins, man. Wow.
Yep.
Hey, so
there you go.
T, let me ask you this question. Do you want a player that measures the style of defensive end you want, or do you want a player that's just gonna go out there and get it?
Okay, see, that's a different type of question because
how's a different type of question? Because you saying
because I don't want a 6'2", 250.
He don't measure, but when you get on the field, he just go and get it.
How many 6'2", 250 D ends are All-Americans in college? How many are drafted in the first round? Miami is a place for NFL fans where we putting guys in the league. Now, if this guy can come play tackle for us, I'm with that. But not in at that size. It just ain't gonna happen, bro. I don't say how. How? Bro, you done been to enough Miami college football games. You stay on the sideline. Them dudes are monsters out there, bro. 6'2", 250 ain't gonna get it. At the end, now 6'2", 270, 280 at tackle, gonna get it.
I've seen you have defensive ends at 6'5", 260 and do nothing. I mean, I don't want the prototype stuff no more. I want a kid that's gonna go out there and get it.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to go. If we're gonna beat the Bamas and Georgia of the world that got prototype guys, we're gonna need those two, bro. Them days are over.
I mean, yeah.
Bro, I'm just telling you like this. We don't have an interior. No, but I was saying, dog, we don't have an interior pass rush presence either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got to use linebackers to create an interior pass rush. This dude right here. Yeah, listen, man. This dude pop off the tape. His first two steps, his hands, his relentlessness to the ball, bro.
So Hayes, listen to me, Hayes. Okay, so you did his WRE and you did a couple other DNC. You did Shamar, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't do Bain yet. He in the 23 class. It's coming up. So
you ever did Bain yet? You did Shamar. Who else you did?
I did everybody from 22 that we looked at. Yeah, Shamar Stewart. He was the last one for 22.
Shamar Stewart, from what you saw, does he rank up there with those guys at the position?
He does coming out of high school. The problem is overall foot speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the way the defensive end is played today is not like it was. See, a lot of times when we, especially cats in the 30s, 40s, and you know, like Streeter and shit, his ass about 70. So when we look at football, in that light, we still thinking in our mind when we played in our day. But you gotta remember, this game has changed dramatically, bro. Like, can I be honest with you? Zach Thomas couldn't even be a linebacker today.
He might be a box safety.
He too. Yeah, I know Zach Thomas might have been a damn 3 technique if you play around. I'm just being honest because, bro, did you see? I forgot the linebacker from the Rams. He like a bean pole out there, man. His jersey wasn't even tight.
That's how that dude Darius Leonard is from the Colts too. Same way.
But because you know what, like they say, they want oversized safety, so the body types are changing, right? And because you got to have guys that can run. Think about it. We watched the Super Bowl. The running back out there, the X receiver. You know what I mean? You'll never see Emmitt Smith at the X.
Right.
So the game is changing, right? And so with that being said, we in our eyes, we still think, you know, Shamar too like a big deal, but you remember, man, you got to pay. Everything is a perimeter football game now, right? It's no more eye back straight up the gut. So he got to be able to chase these dudes down, come off the edge. You think Shamar Stewart gonna be able to chase down a Jalen Knighton as an opposition, coming off the edge outside zone? It's gonna be tough.
Not a chance in hell.
Right? But a 3 technique, and he run the inside zone, he can power through that, straighten down, constrict the hole, make all those good things happen. So, but again, he said he wanted to be a defensive end. So that's something you got to live with.
Oh my God! I remember Alan Bailey wanted to be a linebacker. Y'all remember that?
Who, Alan Bailey?
He wanted to be a linebacker.
I remember that.
Alan Bailey, but he came in. That just was you, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all when Alan came in his freshman year. Man, that dude, like, he came off a fucking slave ship. He was so goddamn big. I said, God damn, boy. Listen, that was a big ass freshman, boy. Like when he came, like, this shit big, boy. He
Lance,
looked like, hey.
Lance, talk to him, Lance. I know you want to talk to him, dog. Go ahead.
Hold on, Lance. Before you do that, Lance, I want to say appreciate the follow. But I need some of the boiled peanuts, dog. Go ahead and hit your commercial, cuz. Go ahead and hit your commercial.
Fuck that. I'm gonna run this shit. All right, y'all already know what to do. We got